African National Congress, ANC Foundation Day, observed annually on January 8th, marks the founding of the African National Congress, ANC, the oldest political organization in Africa. Established in 1912, the ANC played a pivotal role in the struggle against apartheid and continues to be a central force in South Africa's political landscape. The day celebrates the organization's history, achievements, and contributions to the fight for equality and justice background and history founding of the ANC. The ANC was founded on January 8, 1912, in Bloemfontein, South Africa. It was initially called the South African Native National Congress, SANC, and was renamed the African National Congress in 1923. The organization was established to unite Africans in their struggle for political, social, and economic rights during the colonial and segregation era. Key figures: John Langalibalele Dupe, the ANC's first president; Pixlika Isaka Seme, a lawyer and one of the key founders; Sol Plaatje, a prominent journalist and the organization's first secretary. Initial goals: the ANC sought to oppose racial discrimination, secure voting rights for Black South Africans, and advocate for equality and representation under colonial and white minority rule. Role in the anti-apartheid movement: resistance to apartheid. In the 1940s and 1950s, the ANC gained momentum as apartheid laws institutionalized racial segregation. The ANC Youth League, founded in 1944 by figures like Nelson Mandela, Walter Sisulu, and Oliver Tambo, energized the movement with more radical strategies, defiance campaigns. The ANC organized peaceful protests, strikes, and boycotts to oppose apartheid laws, such as the pass laws and restrictions on land ownership armed struggle. In 1961, after the Sharpeville massacre, the ANC formed its armed wing, Umkhonto weSizwe, Spear of the Nation, to engage in sabotage against government infrastructure. International support. The ANC garnered support from countries and organizations worldwide, contributing to sanctions and pressure against the apartheid regime. Nelson Mandela's leadership. Nelson Mandela became a central figure in the ANC, leading the fight for freedom and spending 27 years in prison for his activism, achievements, and legacy. End of apartheid. The ANC played a critical role in negotiations that led to the end of apartheid in 1994. The first democratic elections in South Africa, held on April 27, 1994, resulted in a victory for the ANC, with Nelson Mandela becoming the country's first Black president. Governance. Since 1994, the ANC has been the ruling party in South Africa, shaping the nation's post-apartheid policies. Symbol of unity. The ANC remains a symbol of resistance against oppression and a commitment to building a non-racial inclusive society. Foundation Day celebrations. Purpose of the day: reflect on the ANC's history and achievements in the liberation struggle, renew commitment to the organization's goals of equality, justice, and development activities. Speeches. The ANC leadership, including the current president of the organization, delivers addresses highlighting the ANC's legacy and future direction. Rallies and gatherings. Supporters and members of the ANC gather for commemorations, often accompanied by cultural performances and songs from the liberation era. Media campaigns. Historical documentaries, articles, and interviews are shared to educate the public about the ANC's role in South Africa's history. Themes. Each year, the ANC Foundation Day carries a specific theme that reflects current priorities such as economic transformation, youth empowerment, or tackling corruption. Significance of ANC Foundation Day: historical awareness. The day serves as a reminder of the sacrifices made by freedom fighters and the resilience of the South African people. Reflection and renewal. It offers an opportunity for the ANC and its supporters to reflect on the organization's progress and challenges, reaffirming its commitment to democracy and justice. Inspiration for youth. The day inspires younger generations to engage in civic duties and uphold the values of equality and human rights. Criticism and contemporary challenges. Governance issues. In recent years, the ANC has faced criticism for corruption scandals, economic challenges, and internal divisions. Public perception. While the ANC's historical significance remains undeniable, there is growing concern about its ability to address modern challenges effectively. Calls for reform. ANC Foundation Day is also a time for introspection, with leaders often addressing these issues and emphasizing the need for organizational renewal. How to observe ANC Foundation Day: learn about history, read books, watch documentaries, or attend lectures about the ANC's role in the liberation struggle, participate in events, attend public rallies, cultural performances, or commemorative events organized by the ANC engage in activism. Support causes related to social justice, equality, and development in your community. Reflect on leadership. Study the lives of ANC leaders like Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo, and others to understand their contributions and values. Conclusion. The African National Congress Foundation Day is not only a celebration of one of Africa's most influential political movements, but also a reminder of the ongoing struggle for equality, justice, and democracy. It honors the visionaries who paved the way for South Africa's liberation and calls on current and future generations to continue building a fair and inclusive society